Okay, I decided to make this update. This is basically the strategical layout of this. Canada's annexed New England. I almost forgot the name of the region. That would have been a massive fail. But anyways, Canada's annexed New England, which cuts off the CSA from expanding further. And one last front I have to defend. You can clearly see that CSA and AUS controlled territories. With the PSA seceding, we're not quite sure what they're going to do. Their government is market liberal, so they may go to war with us. Or maybe not. I'm hoping they'll either want to get re-annexed back into the US or stay neutral. It's unclear what move Mexico's going to make. We'll have to watch and see. I'm going to change the SFX volume down to like 40. Here we go. Idaho joins the Pacific States of America. Lost Idaho. This isn't good. We'll set this to our unit here is under attack from 3 CSA units. As soon as these guys make it here, we'll begin an attack. Hawaii occupies other islands in the Pacific. Hold on, send these guys to St. Louis so they can intercept these guys at least. And they went social conservative. And the CSA is radical socialists, a radical socialist nation. These guys, I don't know how long they can continue to defend. Hopefully they can fend them off long enough for reinforcements to take Milwaukee. We won't steal from other Americans. Take Mobile. My plan is to steamroll the AUS before, and then once the AUS is taken out, the Bayou Division might lose against the militias. We'll have MacArthur take his Big Red 1 unit up here to reinforce. They still might lose. Yeah, we'll beat these guys. Part of the Navy's defected. Or mutinied. It'll be until November 19th until troops arrive to Milwaukee. We're advancing deeper into AUS territory. As soon as Mobile falls, we'll be deeper into Alabama and their territory. With America in turmoil, Cuba has moved troops to the USA's least Guantanamo naval base. There's very little the U.S. government can do to stop Cuba at this point. Too bad. Mysterious death of Ronald Reagan. At the outbreak of war, movie star Ronald Reagan joined the National Guard and was deployed to the D.C. garrison yesterday. The National Guard confirmed the rumors that the star of Robert Monster, Plan 9 from Outer Space and Love in the Air, and Springtime for Genghis Khan has been killed under mysterious circumstances. Oh God! And there's 70,000 AUS. Continue pushing on their border. It'll send troops back, or we'll make contact with a lot of them by here. I'm going to let him take St. Charles, and then we'll engage him there. The troops at Milwaukee should be collapsing soon. Yeah, it's just the Buffalo Union versus some 1931 infantry. So they're going to fall back soon. And there's CSA troops deployed up there. Pull out. Let's order a retreat. There's a lot of them coming there. We can pull back what troops are left in here. Pull them back to Washington. Okay, now that we've got something happening against the air units bombarding, we've got a retreat going on to Washington, D.C. From bases there, we can hold a line, hopefully. Or we'll pull back to Arlington. I don't know, the Bayou nationalist French units have taken hits. The Monroe Doctrine, we can no longer protect South America. Let's push on Memphis. Or at least take this airfield. Keep them here for now. They're going to cut them off regardless. Okay, we're continuing to move into AUS territory. We're going to send these guys to Montgomery, the Texas National Guard. Send the actual infantry unit up to Birmingham, Alabama. From there, we'll continue to march towards Atlanta and hopefully take out the AUS without engaging most of their military. We're still in the battle for Milwaukee. We'll secure Florida will be secured soon. Oh god, now we're meeting the whole full might of them. Yeah, they received Italian and German volunteers. So we're gonna have to make Germany pay for this after we've beat the AUS. The Kaiser will pay for what he's done. Refugees arrived from occupied territories. Refugees have begun arriving in the occupied territories. These people are quickly added to the U.S. manpower. This will help our cause. Support the attack. I don't know. They might stop us here. Basically, this is the whole situation. We're moving to cut them off here. Birmingham captured. Well, we're not going to steal from other Americans still. What they've done is they've cut off 3. Surprisingly, I'm actually surprised how well the CSA militias are doing. They've held Milwaukee for quite some time. For quite some time. We seem to have stabilized some sort of front up here. Okay, we're going to try to cut off these 30,000 troops. And now they're joining in on the attack. This isn't going to be good. This unit is not currently in supply. They should be in supply still. I mean, there was obviously no way we're going to hold this line. It's really become a game of trying to outmaneuver your opponents. Papal Decree Division is fortunately going to get destroyed. See, the AI splits its units up into 1 unit armies. It's going into December. We're continuing the fight. The AUS is popping up a bunch of units. They're going to cut off these units if we're not careful. Canada seizes Alaska. The Canadian government has seized Alaska because of security concerns. Troops have marched into Alaska, and the governor of Alaska has welcomed them. Well, this isn't good. These guys go to war. We're basically not going to make it if these guys go to war with us. I mean, there's no way one militia unit's going to stop them. Mexico hasn't done anything yet, but they'll have to do something. And we're being attacked by a lot of troops. The Bayou Bandits. I don't know, this is what's going on. There's a lot of AUS. Basically, they're counterattacking, and since we can only deploy troops in Washington, apparently, we're not going to be able to send new troops here until we've broken through their lines. Or I at least don't think they're going to let me deploy them out here where they're needed. I mean, it's January 9th, and we can reinforce with all these new militia units. And then we can actually continue to fight them back. But oh God. They're going to cut off these units too. Push towards Chicago. The whole goal of this maneuver has been to at least enable the deployment of the militias on this front here. We're so close. So basically, Chicago's been captured. We have captured the city. We've captured the capital city of the CSA. With control of the city, the people of the country are demanding that we take advantage of the situation and punish the people of Chicago. A little vengeance will help. Morale. This is what it's becoming. It's becoming a case of maybe we can encircle them, or at least allow the militias to be deployed in time. Okay, this is me waiting. We're close to... No! If we can't take this city, all is lost. If we cannot take it. Which they might have just stalled us. We need to take Belleville. Or Belleville. Or whatever the city's called. Or the province. We need to take it so we can establish a supply